Sir, you're below, like below homework 2. You put homework 1.
Below homework 2? Okay. So, could you prove this?
Yeah.
How?
So if you square it, then you can say that's equal to z1 times z2 times complex conjugate of z1 times complex conjugate of z2.
Yes, you use this, yes. We can also say it is R1 EI theta 1, Z2 is R2 EI theta 2. So
Yeah.
Z1, Z2 is equal to R1, R2 EI theta 1 plus theta 2, right?
Yeah.
So both sides are, this one is R1, this one is R2, this one is R1, R2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Homework 2, how could you solve this problem?
I tried it, but I couldn't solve it.
Okay, no problem. Let's try together. So here, by homework 1, we could prove it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we have these two. Let's consider. What up? Let's consider this one. And so let's erase all the things that we don't need. We know omega 1 and omega 2. And we have, for example, a straight line. So it says z minus omega times z minus omega squared. The product is 4, right?
Yeah.
And it says the maximum value of the imaginary part of z. So, for example, suppose z is here. And z, this distance, this length times this length is 4, okay?
Okay.
Now, if I change this z to this point, so suppose it is z1. Can you tell me, suppose this is, can you tell me, do you agree z1 minus omega, and let me write these two lengths, which of them is greater?
Z minus omega.
Exactly. Suppose it is L. We want to prove Z belongs to L. If Z doesn't belong to L, this is greater than this. And what about Z minus omega squared and Z1 minus omega squared?
Z minus omega squared.
Exactly.
Is greater.
So directly from here, we can conclude Z1 minus omega times Z1 minus omega squared is less than, we can say it's less than what?
Less than z minus omega times z minus
Yeah,
omega
so
squared.
this product is what?
That's 4.
Exactly. So with the concept, suppose Z is the best point. If Z is the best point and Z doesn't belong to L, then if you consider Z1, it is less than that. So because it is less than that, do you agree you can move Z to Z2 to satisfy this condition? Because when you move upward, then we can say, for example, this distance and this distance, this one will be increased, right?
Yeah.
So we can reach Z2 such that Z2 minus omega times Z2 minus omega squared is equal to 4, right?
Yeah.
And now, do you agree if you consider imaginary part of Z2 and imaginary part of Z1, which of them is greater?
Z2.
Z2. And imaginary part of Z1 and imaginary part of Z, what's the relationship between?
Equal.
They are equal. So do you agree that's a contradiction? We said suppose Z is the best point.
Oh, yeah.
So we found a better point, right? And do you agree we can say these points are on top of this part because if it is here, instead of that, you can consider this because it is symmetric about the x-axis, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now and at the end, the point that we find is on top of here. So now we can say that because we reach contradiction, so Z belongs to L, right? Z lies on this line.
Yes.
Want to try the rest on your own?
Yeah.
Oh, try. Want hint?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So look, do you agree Z belongs to L? And this point is what? It is real value.
Mm,
Do you know how to calculate real value of this?
yeah.
So it is what? Tell
Mm,
me.
minus 1/2.
Minus 1/2. Let's check. Because W is, also you can say it is 60. It is, yes, minus 1/2. So we know Z belongs to L. So if we consider new figure, because Z belongs to L, then we can consider this one as Z, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Z is negative 1/2 plus, for example, Y coordinate, right?
Yeah.
Z minus omega times Z minus omega squared is 4. Z minus omega is what in terms of Y?
Uh, y minus the imaginary part of w, which is
It is Z is Yi, so Z minus omega length is what?
mm,
Want me to tell you it is Y minus what, or want to find it on your own?
y minus square root of 3/2.
Exactly. And Z minus omega squared is what?
That would be y minus 3/4.
No.
Oh, y plus 3/4. I know, y
Square.
plus square root of 3/2. Yeah.
Yes. So want more hint, or that's enough? And then we should find Y is what? Okay. The problem. Let me
Okay.
check
Yeah, that's
just.
fine.
It says the maximum value in the form is root m over n. It is root m over n, and you should find Y. Want to try the rest on your own?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Try.
So y is square root of 19/2.
So the answer is what?
21.
Yes. So 21. Let's check. Y squared is equal to 4 plus 3 over 4, which is 19 over 4. So Y is positive, is square root of 19 over 2. And yes, the answer is 21. Understood how we solve this?
Yeah.
Okay.